Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia and welcome to Skillset Studio. In my last video, I showed you how to combine multiple Excel files and sheets into one using Power Query Editor. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to do the same thing using R. One of the advantages of using R for this task is that it makes automation much easier, especially if you need to repeat the process regularly, whether that it's daily, weekly, or monthly. Once you connect your data to the article, you can simply run the R script each time and you will get the results instantly. It's a fast, efficient way to save a lot of time. Just make sure all the sheets in each of your files have the same structure, such as identical column names. I will be using RStudio for this video. I am assuming you already have RStudio installed, but if you don't, I have provided links for installing both R and RStudio in the video description below. If you need any help with the installation, just leave a comment and I will be happy to assist you. Let's break down the steps. First, we will need to install and load the necessary packages. For this task, we will use readxl for reading Excel files, writexl for saving data into an Excel file, dplyr for combining the data. Next, we will import the Excel files you want to combine into R. After that, we will read all the sheets from the imported Excel files and save them into list. Each list will contain the data from all sheets in a single file. So if you have 2 Excel files, you will end up with 2 lists. If you have 3 Excel files, you will have 3 lists. Once all the sheets are in list, we will combine them into one single data frame. And finally, we will save the combined data into a new Excel file. Here's the article for the process. I have posted in the video description so you can easily copy and paste it into your R script. Now let's dive into an example. In this example folder, there are 3 files. And each file contains 3 sheets. All the sheets have the same column names: employee name, hours, amount, date, and rate. First, I will combine example 1 and example 2, and then I will add example 3 later. To begin, I will search for RStudio in the search bar at the bottom of my computer screen and open it. Before we dive in, let's set the working directory. Setting the working directory in R is important because it tells R where to find the files you want to read and where to save your output files. To do this, go to the Session menu, hover over Set Working Directory, and then select Choose Directory. Navigate to the example folder, double-click on it, and click Open. Next, click on the Save icon. Give the file a name. Let's call it Combine File. And then click Save. Now, you should see the combined file R script created and saved it in the example folder. Now, let's follow the steps we discussed earlier. First, we need to install the required packages: readxl, writexl, and dplyr. If you have already installed this package, feel free to skip this step, as you only need to install them once. Click on the Install button, and in the pop-up window, type readxl in the Packages box. Then click Install. Repeat the steps for the writexl and dplyr packages. Once the packages are installed, I will copy the R code I have posted in the description and paste it into the R script. Now, let's go over the steps in the code. Loading the packages. This loads the packages we just installed. These packages contain built-in functions that we need for today's task. Once they are loaded, we can use their built-in functions. Importing the files. This part imports the files we want to combine and assigns each one a name. Example 1 is called file 1. Example 2 is called file 2. Creating lists of sheets. Here, we put all the sheets from each file into a list. Since we have two files, file 1 and file 2, we will create two lists. Sheets underscore file 1 and sheets underscore file 2. Combining the data. This uses the bind underscore rows function, which is a built-in function from the dplyr package, to combine the two lists into one dataset. I will show you what they look like after I run the R code. The final step saves the combined data into a new Excel file called combinedData.xlsx. Next, we will select all the R code and click Run. Now let's type sheets underscore file 1 and take a look at the list. You can see that all the sheets from example 1 or file 1 are combined into a list. Now you should see a new Excel file called combined underscore data, saved it in the example folder. Let's open the file and apply some basic formatting. Repositions the cells so that data starts from the left. Change the amounts and rate columns to currency format. Change the date column to a short date format. And there you go. This is the final result, with the sheets from example 1 and example 2 combined into a single Excel file. But what if I have more than two Excel files to combine? For example, I want to combine example 1, example 2, and example 3 into one sheet. Here's how to do that. In step 2, I will import example 3 and assign it the name file 3. In step 3, I will copy the code for sheets underscore file 2, paste it on the next line, and replace file 2 with file 3. I will also assign the list name sheets underscore file 3. In step 4, I will add sheets underscore file 3 to the by underscore row function and save the R script. Let's run the code. Now, the combine underscore data file in the example folder has been updated. Let's open it and we will apply the same formatting as before. And that is it. If you need to add more Excel files, make sure the file you want to add is saved in the same folder as the other Excel files and R scripts. It should also have the same structure. Then just repeat the same steps I have shown you. If you need to repeat the process regularly, whether daily, weekly, or monthly, and you are not comfortable with coding, I recommend keeping the Excel file names consistent. This way, you won't need to make any adjustments to the R script. Simply place the files in the same folder as the R script and then run the code. This is how you combine multiple Excel files into one using R. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to Skillset Studio channel. I will be sharing more tips and tricks in the future videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.